Hi, today I'll be talking about 3 movies that I watched on Netflix. 2 were from yesterday, and one was this morning. I finished it right now. The first movie I watched on Netflix yesterday is a documentary on Timothy Treadwell called The Grizzly Man. And then I started watching the Grizzly Man Diaries, which is 8 episodes, and I watched the first one, and it's really interesting. Timothy Treadwell, he worked with bears, and he did it for 13 years. He didn't live with them for 13 years, he did it for 13 summers. And the footage he got was amazing. And the scenery was beautiful. He was in Alaska, and it was just beautiful. And he did get killed by one of the bears, but from what I could tell, bears aren't really violent towards people. When he was showing them, they were like ignoring him, and they weren't paying much attention to him. They just kind of, did what they were doing. And he was there for 13 years, and he never was in harm's way. He just, I guess, it was in the wrong place at the wrong time situation, and one of the bears killed him. Because there are certain types of bears he was talking about, and there was one specific kind of bear that he said was deadlier than the others, and I forget what kind of bear it was. So I think I think that's the kind of bear that killed him, because he said that there was a certain type of bear that would kill to show that it was dominant over every other bear. So because he had been living with them, I guess they felt like he was one of them, like he was part of their whatever, like he was a bear too. I don't know. So yeah, so the one bear, I guess, was trying to show that he was the main alpha male there. So that's probably what happened. Timothy's girlfriend or fiance, they're not sure what she was exactly. She was killed too. Her name is Amy. She was killed first, and then he was killed after. But they were half eaten. That's how they found them. But it was in a national wild park, and he just wanted to show what bears were like up close, and he did a really good job. It was so beautifully shot, and he took pictures, and oh my god, gorgeous. And there were foxes, and the foxes loved him. They're like little kittens. It was like little puppies. They'd follow him all over the place. I think foxes are not as threatening as some animals are. I think they could be easily domesticated, to what he showed on the documentary. And I know people judge, and they're like, well, he put himself in harm's way. But if you look at it, he had so much fun, and he loved it. He loved every minute of it. He was happy. He was doing what he loved. He loved bears. He loved being outdoors. He loved teaching people about things, and he did that with a documentary. It's an interesting documentary, and instead of judging what he was doing, I'd rather admire him for his courage to do what he did in the first place. He wasn't doing it for shock value. He wasn't doing it for anything. He just wanted to do a documentary showing the bears that he had known and that he had been falling in love with. And again, he did it for 13 years without any problems, and that one day was just a freak accident. It was just something snapped in one of them, and they took him out. And he wouldn't want anyone to fear the bears. He wouldn't want anyone to hate him for it. It just, it happened. People get killed every day in minor accidents, and this was just an accident that happened that killed him. So I pay my respects to Timothy Treadwell and his girlfriend Amy. So yeah, I'm gonna do another review after this. So talk to you then. Goodbye.